Perfect. Mic check 1 2 1 2. First and foremost, before we start going off, we are 108 deep, 111 deep, but only 36 likes. We got to get them likes up first. Y'all been talking about y'all want the sauce. This probably ain't the sauce y'all want, but this is the sauce that is deserved. So yes, let's get them up. We about halfway. We need at least half the likes, man. Okay, we looking about right. We 60 over the 116. Bet that. I don't care if you hit the dislike. You know I rock. You know, if you want to be a hater, don't participate. That's what it is. Whoo! You know, this is not the way I wanted to come back to the sauce. And we're going to talk about some things. But right now, let's just get the party fucking started, bro. All right, man. Who we got in the mix with us this fucking morning? This is not. Let me make sure I got the fucking audio all good to go. Man, let me make sure we straight. Yeah, we should be good. I think that's it. I don't know how this thing works. All right, I forgot how to stream and shit. Who we got rocking with us today, man? Any orders?
It's the hokey Ray, and I am fucking through with this shit.
Ray in the mix, man.
Actor who is, I don't know how to feel right now, but if some of y'all are saying the Astros did this, shut the fuck up.
Who else we got in the mix, man?
You got your resident Seahawk fan in the building, man. Fuck that, dog. I'm your resident Seahawk fan, man. Russell Wilson is my guy, nigga. Russell Wilson has always been my guy, nigga. Best quarterback in the league. Fuck you. Well, second best quarterback in the league. I ain't gonna disrespect Watson like that.
Well, I don't want to introduce myself no longer as Third Coast Sports TV because that was reserved for Texans fans. So some changes finna be made. I make good on my promises. I told y'all when D4 was up out of here, or they didn't hire Eric Bieniemy, I was out of here. I was out of here. It ain't I'm gone. But before I do that, I'm gonna give y'all one real classic rage before it officially go down.
Already.
It's too much sauce.
Major Braylon Van Zandt, appreciate the super sauce, super chat love. Say trade scenarios that could work in this full-on rebuild that also requires for the team to get rid of Tommy Boy, Cal, and Mastermind Jack. Man, look, Jack, let me tell y'all something. I'm in a bit of a dilemma, and I'm kind of in the same boat like Wink just said, man. Because the sauce was created for the city. That's what it was about. And both of us, oh, you should talk about this. No, it was for the city. And the sauce has built and created an amazing community. Shout out to everybody who's been in the Discord, man. That's probably been the only thing that's been sustaining my sanity because of the laughs, the community that's been built there, and just you being entertained. But, like I say, we got a lot of thinking to do on what's going to happen next. And there's going to be some changes because the sauce started when Deshaun came, and Deshaun wants out. So we'll
the sauce is officially going to be a Houston Dash channel.
We're talking about the Dash. We're talking only soccer from this point forward. But let's get into it, dog. The most retarded shit in the motherfucking world has taken place. But honestly, if you've been in the Discord, if you've been fucking with the sauce for a long time, this should not be a surprise. But people say, oh, you guys are haters. You're talking unrealistic. We told y'all when DeAndre Hopkins, that trade happened, don't think it's out of the possibility of Deshaun not being on this team. Oh, but he signed a contract. He got the no trade clause. We told you this team was dysfunctional. Some of you still riding coattails of past coaches who said the reason we had somebody told me the reason we had a losing season this year is because we fired Bill O'Brien. Somebody said it's the players. Weren't we losing before the man was let go? Isn't that why he was let go? But that's another topic, another conversation. Your franchise quarterback has requested a trade. But if you've been reading the tea leaves, I mean, he hasn't been in communication with the team. Y'all listen to all the lies I've told y'all for years. We've been saying for years around here that this team lies. I don't even watch the press conferences. Bill O'Brien lied to you. Cal came out and lied. Cal don't even know what's going on with the fucking team. He's got some woo-woo possessed shit going on by Easterby. The fact that this man kept Jack Easterby over your franchise quarterback, that it's taken you, 19 or so? About 15 years or so to acquire. And a guy who has no role in the organization, who nobody knows what he does, who lied on his resume to get here, but yet is some sort of holier-than-thou Christian entity in your life. You kept this fucking pedophile-looking motherfucker over your star quarterback. And you have people who sit here and say, well, Deshaun's being a sore loser. He's being a brat about it. He's being spoiled. Deshaun has been a champion on every level of his career up until this point. He came to this fucking poverty franchise and has taken more losses, the worst loss that he's ever seen in his career, through no fault of his own. If you are blaming Deshaun Watson as a Texans fan, you, my friend, are a part of the problem. You are the reason that Cal is doing what he's done. Because he knows that there will continue to be bootlicking, bullshit-ass fans like you. And if this was hit dog holler, and if it don't apply, let it fly. But because of the fan base, because of the people in the fan base like this, this is why Deshaun Watson is leaving. I've been blaming the Houston Texans fans for quite some time.
Too much sauce.
Appreciate the love, power. They chose, I guarantee you, that there is some very questionable activity going on with this man. But I know what y'all are here for. Y'all want to know how people feel. Y'all want to know how people think. And people got mad at us again for not selling y'all cake, cookies, and milk and sugar and all that other bullshit. You guys are just so negative. We've seen it. We've been telling you. If you didn't see it, that's your own fault. Like, anybody who's been in the sauce has been paying attention. I mean, it's almost been blatantly obvious. Did we think it would go down in this fashion? Not specifically. But the disconnect was there. It was pretty obvious. Let's go around the round table and shout out to the 10 man, shout out to the wise man, shout out to those who couldn't join us. They on the clock. Shout out to Spitz. Shout out to Swisher. Anybody I may have missed. Let's go around the round table
last.
and see how we all feel about this decision. Now, real quick, hold on, let me see something. We got 186. We got 8 likes. We need 4 more likes before we start doing anything. We need at least half the likes. Oh, the viewers have shot up, so we need even more than that. We're gonna need about 90 likes, so we need about 8 more likes. Again, y'all say y'all been missing the sauce. Hit that goddamn like button. Boy.
Oh, that's me. That was me, bro.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go around. So we'll work our way back. We'll start with Hector, and then work our way back around. We'll go Hector, Ray, Braylon, and then Wink. We'll say Wink for last. He requests to go last. All right, Hector. How do you feel? Are you surprised? Are you disappointed? I mean, where do you go from here as a fucking Houston Texans fan?
Look, man, my expectations were already pretty fucking low for this franchise, but good God. Like, holy shit, man. The bar was already low, and y'all just... apparently, Cal McNair is pretty good at fucking limbo, is what I'm seeing right now. You were in a prime... It feels like we've said this before. We're in a prime position to get somebody that could benefit this team, similar to what we said in the draft. We're like, we got all these options falling on our laps. All we had to do is just pick one of those options, and we will be happy. And next thing you know, we hire someone completely off left field in Culley, which I'm just like, what the fuck? This whole time, the Texans basically, just fleeced us really well. They tricked us. They teased us. They got us believing that Eric Bieniemy or Leslie Frazier were going to be the 2 guys that they're looking for. And then, nope. We got Culley, a guy that came from the Baltimore Ravens, who's a wide receivers coach coming from one of the worst passing offenses. I don't know how the fuck that managed to be the enticing pick. I don't know what it is about Culley. I didn't know who the guy was. Honestly, frankly, I don't give a shit. But, here we are. And I don't blame Deshaun, man. I don't blame him at all. If he wants out, I don't blame him. You know what? Tinny and me have already said it. We'll still be Texans fans, unfortunately. So for all of y'all that are going to go jump ship, let us know what winning feels like. And then once, like I said at the beginning, man, if you somehow want to blame the Houston Astros for all this shit, fuck you. Especially because the ones were probably like, oh, I don't care that we cheated. Bro, shut the fuck up. Don't be trying to be all that soft shit. If you guys are happy that the Astros won a championship, be happy. But don't try to blame this on this, don't blame Cal McNair for what the Houston Astros did.
And shout out to Cyanide and shout out to Professor Trill. Appreciate the super chat love.
I will have one more thing though, because we all know how Houston works. Whenever one team does something completely, utterly stupid, another one decides to go ahead and prevail. So congratulations to either the Houston Rockets, the Houston Dynamo, the Houston Dash, the Houston Astros, University of Houston Cougars, because somehow you guys are going to win a championship this year.
Yeah, somebody going to win because the fucking... I'm going to holler on that Culley thing real quick.
TSU might win a national championship this year.
Oh, goddamn. I want to holler about the Culley thing real quick because, they did the whole bare minimum with that because I really do believe that there was a directive somewhere from the league to encourage them to hire a minority coach because you kind of saw as the coaching cert dwindled down in the end. And they got the whitest black guy they could find. They went and got Carlton. They got... the motherfucker looks like David Stern. Though. Like, you went and got a dude who is, 65 years old?
Blackish.
65 years fucking old. Never been in a coordinator position ever. Like, was on nobody's... He wasn't even on the Texans list. Like, I think they got to Leslie Frazier and they're like, there has to be somebody. He's just a little darker than we like. We can figure it out. They went and got this motherfucker. But again, not to play the race card, not to play all the foolish shit, but I do believe that there was some type of direction from the NFL because there's been a lot going on about, the lack of minority coaches. And then I do believe, that Deshaun may have preferred to have a black coach. That was a lot of people's thoughts on the EB thing, but we'll get to that. And I don't think it's neither here nor there because I think it's more than the coaching staff. Ray, I want to know your thoughts, man. How do you feel in this situation? Where do you stand as a Texans fan, as a sports fan? I mean, just what's on your mind?
I woke up this morning and I was like, you know what? It's going to be a good day. Went outside, fed the chickens, took care of the goats, started digging a hole, put a fence up. Then I get this alert. that it's official. The D4 wants out. And to my surprise, I was not angry at first. I was like, well, that's Texan. That's a very Texan thing to do. Texan's Texan. That's that sounds about right. Sounds about right. And then I started thinking about, okay, well, all those hypotheticals we've been talking about in Discord for the last 2 fucking weeks has literally been violently shoved to the forefront of that's the talk. That's the talk now. The I told you so's or this, that, and the other thing, man, honestly, it don't fucking matter, man. It don't fucking matter. This has never been done. Ever. I don't even know how to even sit there and try to remain calm about it. Like this isn't the end of the world, but it's a step in the fucking right direction. Like it's of all the things you could have done. Not only did you fuck up the GM hire, then the coaching hire, you turn around and lose your franchise quarterback. Now, my big thing isn't so much that D4 is going. My thing is that what D4 represents going forward. Everyone that has come to this franchise is either going to request a trade or not even want to fucking come here. We are a semi-pro fucking team. It's that fucking simple. There's this franchise is just ridiculous, and just when you think we couldn't go any fucking lower, we find a fucking way. And you know, we've been talking about this shit for years. Where are the Brodricks right now? Where are those people that said, nah, there's no fucking way Nick Cashley's gonna come in here and fucking say, you know what? Fuck off D4, we're out. Yeah, we're gonna go a different direction. No, where are those people? I'd like to know, because I want to hear you on the Discord, or I want to see you on the chat. Where the fuck are y'all at? Huh? Because now the shit is real. It's not hypothetical no more. This is the fucking real shit. Where is he gonna go? And furthermore, fuck it if he's leaving, and what the after effect of him leaving is, what do you think's gonna happen with JJ Watt and shit now? What do you think's gonna happen with anybody that's got any kind of talent? What's to say Zach Cunningham didn't go, well, fuck this shit. I'm out. Fuck this. No, there goes another good key player. Like, this is a trickle-down effect. This is gonna fuck everything up for years. Not a year, not 2 years. I'm talking multiple fucking years. A high school fucking cycle. A 4-year fucking. This is a bad thing. Period. No matter how you slice it. Didn't even matter what we get in return. It's not going to be what we're going to need eventually right down the road anyways. I mean, there's no salvaging this shit. And yeah, I had a Hulk mask on because I'm fucking furious. I'm so angry right now that I can't even put all my angry thoughts into fucking motion. Like I'm like borderline fucking psychotic at this point. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And not only that, to top all that shit, put it on top. What the fuck? We're gonna get fleeced in whatever trade we get, anyways. We're not only are we gonna lose them, but we're gonna get fleeced for what? Because he just wants out, and they just want to get rid of him. Obviously, they just want to get rid of him. It's no longer a hypothetical, gentlemen, ladies. This is a fucking real deal. And as far as me being a Texans fan, man, this pretty much puts me right on the brink of just jumping off a fucking cliff and drinking bleach. I'm to the point to where I do not give 2 fucks about this franchise. I really don't. There's no hope in the future for it. None. There's no hope. And then you hire a guy who in 16 years hasn't had a fucking OC position, and he's supposed to. Oh my god. You know what, David Culley or fucking Bill Cosby looking James Earl Jones motherfucker, whatever he is, I don't give a fuck. What I do know I know that he is a stopgap head coach, meaning that he is just going to be the guy to bridle out the storm until they get the guy in there that needs to be the fucking guy to change the culture of this franchise. This franchise does not represent Houston. It has, and it won't from this point forward. So I don't know what else to say, man. I'll let others in here, but this is a nightmare.
And I'm glad you made that point about the stopgap, and that's what a lot of y'all got to realize. So people are talking about, they're going to try to repair the relationship. There's no relationship to repair. Deshaun is a winner in his core. The money's cool. He actually gave the team a team-friendly deal. Like, in his core, he is a fucking winner. He wants to win. And the team took everything from him. Again, it started, you can say y'all can feel however y'all want to feel about Clowney. It's neither here nor there. But he was a talent. He was a guy that was able to great game record. But you guys all, look at the stats, this, that, and the third. Okay, if you didn't jump on the Clowney train, understood, got it, good. But when you go and you have a guy like DeAndre Hopkins, and you say, oh, well, he had baby mamas, news that you've never heard of, things that you've never heard of, and you allow the franchise to go and get rid of this guy, then get fleeced in the trade, and then Stephon Diggs goes, the same day or a day later, for even more value. And if you think Stephon Diggs is better than DeAndre Hopkins, well, I have nothing for you. But y'all rode that train. Well, he wanted to get paid what he's worth. He should have just played out his contract. This team knows, or these players know what this team does. Andre Johnson gave it his all. Barely known in the league outside of Houston. One of the greatest receivers to play the game. Very underappreciated. This team buries careers. J.J. Watt, one of the best defensive players to ever play the game. Hasn't even sniffed a fucking Super Bowl. This team makes terrible decisions. Appreciate the love, Zach. It says we'll trade Tannehill too further. No, we're not doing that. But like I said, you see teams around you. Like even think about when he first got here, how long it took for them to put protection around him. But then you go look at guys like Baker. You go look at guys like Allen, who are not on Deshaun's level, but their teams are excelling. Why? Because of the organization. Like, y'all want to know something? I want y'all to understand something right now. We're going to jump to Braylon after this. There's no more, hey, well, we're the Bengals of the AFC South, or we're almost the Browns of the AFC South. We are the Texans. The Texans are the joke now. There's no, at least we're not the Browns. Everybody's saying, at least we're not the Texans. This is the franchise you want to support. And it hurts me because the sauce has always been about the people and the community that we've built here. But we're in a very tough situation. Braylon, tell me how you feeling, man.
Let's see. I was holding out hope. I truly was. I was holding out some fucking hope. Because I was like, ain't no way they fucked this up. I was just totally holding out hope. I was so holding out hope. I was in the fucking Discord holding out as much hope as anybody can hold out. Motherfucking hope don't exist no more. Ain't no such thing as fucking hope with this damn city. With this team, I mean, my bad. I'm not trying to bug on any of the other Houston teams because other Houston teams tries and they have success. This team is the only team in the city with no success. Even as much as Hector bash on Dynamos, they have some type of success that Houston has never fucking seen in their fucking life. The Texans, I should say. It got to the point where when everything was starting to just seem like it was no point, I was like, hey, I'm not gonna put no energy, I'm not gonna put no effort, I'm going to stop, I'm going to give up, I'm just going to say, hey, what's news is fucking news. Yeah, I can see I did not.
Hold on 1 second, Brandon. I'm gonna pause you there. Hey man, we 322 deep. We need to get them likes up. We need to be at least at 160. Unless we just got that many haters in here. I know a lot of y'all are in here to watch us suffer as Texans fans. I know there's some other fan bases in here and y'all are enjoying the salty taste of our tears. But hit that goddamn like button, goddamn it.
Oh, Titans Up is sucking every single one of this shit up. He's in the chat having a fun time.
Yeah, I know some Patriots fans who come through the sauce, some Titans fans who come through the sauce, and even a couple of Ravens fans who come through the sauce. And I know y'all are enjoying that. We good now. Carry on.
Y'all are having a fucking yeehaw ass time, as some people will say that Texas say, which we don't ever say. But yeah, I gave up at this point, and I can't put any more energy. I don't even want to rant at this point. Like last year around this time when the D-Hop shit came out, I ran it. But there's no point of ranting anymore. There's no point of doing anything anymore. It's because the Texans are going to do what they want to do. They're going to make their money. How they're going to make it? They're going to sign the deal. I don't know why companies want to endorse this. I don't know why. I don't know why we got Debbie the Texans, but we got them people in the culture of the city. Really, the city is garbage when it comes to being a fan, and I know most people would agree on that. There's nothing more that you could say about the situation. All you're gonna do is repeat yourself time after time. Dwayne Brown. And I know Honcho said it started with Clowney. It started with Dwayne Brown. I don't care what you want to say. It started with Dwayne Brown. And that was under Rick Smith. And that was Rick Smith's fault. And I guarantee you, he would say that was my fault. I fucked up. But then you backdoor the following season, trade Clowney for virtually 8 games of Conley. I will say that we gave up a lot for Tunsil. Tunsil's, in my opinion, wasn't a bad decision because I don't care. You get a bookend franchise left tackle, one of the best, but in D-Hop. And I'm like, okay. And then they fired Bill O'Brien. I'm like, they ain't stupid enough to mess up another mistake. Lo and behold, this bald fuck who is becoming David Koresh. Yeah. Lo and behold, the fuck has become David Koresh and Jack Easterby. And I understand I'm 20 years old. I'm supposed to know about that, but I know about it. Okay, that's how informed I am. But
you watch Waco. You watched the TV show Waco on the Paramount Network. That's what happened.
I watched that show. That show was good as shit. You can't say that. That show was good as shit. It was made beautifully.
Braylon, I'll thank you because you made me laugh for the first time this morning because that's pretty fucking close.
It's the crazy part. It's funny because it's true. It's so true. This bald fuck has become David Koresh of this team. And they're just going to listen to whatever he says. They're going to abide by him because he's a God-fearing man. Get the fuck out of here.
First, shout out to Vic, and I appreciate the love, Mr. Riot. We've been calling Rio Talk for. He's really a riot. He's a riot starter. And if you ain't been in the Discord, you have no idea what's going on. Appreciate the love, Rio. Let's start a riot. Let's go downtown. Let's go down to Kirby and let's just burn some things. I'm saying hypothetically. Because I still got some legal issues.
Whatever they did in the Capitol, can we have that same energy?
Yeah. I need to talk with whoever planned that thing. Just an idea. But again,
apparently it was Antifa.
No man. But
apparently,
go on, Mr. Brandon. I'm sorry about that. Carry on, sir.
Oh no, that's cool. I understand. But the reason why I said the first thing I said when I came in when I said, hey, I'm your resident Seahawks fan, it's because it's no point of me saying I'm a Houston Texan fan, because if they say that, I'm going to be the laughing stock of everybody's mention when it comes to football. Or be like, oh, you the team that traded Deshaun Watson. I don't want to be that shit. I don't want to be known as the person that, like, hey, I support a team that traded one. Is probably going to be known as a top 5 quarterback of the century. I don't want to be a part of that. I'm going to be the fucking butt of every football joke. But, hey, the good old boys was good and fuck that shit, man. I'm done. But ain't no energy I can stress on this shit.
I got you. I know a lot of us, we've been talking about all these things again in the Discord for quite some time. If you're not a part of the Discord, right now it's kind of off limits. We may open it up again next month, just depending. We got some decisions to figure out how we start moving forward here. But that community is amazing, and you definitely don't want to lose that, because that's been some of the most fun shaking. But bro, I feel you. Like, honestly, when was the last time that there was good news about the Texans, to me, I think it was the drafting of Deshaun Watson. And ever since then, it's been inmates in the asylum.
Bill O'Brien got fired.
Well, yeah, I guess that's good news after all the bad we had to do. That should have been. We'll get into that. But like, when has there been news that made you say, "Hey, the Texans are trending up. This is an upward direction." And you know how they talk about this culture stuff all the time, but we haven't had any cultural issues from the players. We've had guys who have a role in this organization which no one knows what it is, who are tracking and following players home, who are telling players to cut their dreads, who are, not liking the lifestyles of some of these gyms. But hey, we don't even need scouts this year, you guys. That's actually the good thing, because the Rona has been detrimental to the ability to analyze talent. Any players who want to get drafted to the Texans, all they have to do is quote some Bible tweets, and they're a surefire lock, because hey, we got Preacher Easterby, right? And here's my thing, though. I'm not going to say I'm an overly religious guy. I do have my beliefs, and I'm not here to preach that. But kind of like there's that separation of church and state. There should be a separation of religion and football. I honestly believe the Salah situation. He didn't even get entertained. I do believe it was a religious basis. There was rumors when EB was first interviewing about that they were picking men of God over talented players. And again, I'm not here to try to tell anybody that they should, violate their particular beliefs for the game of football. But if you're in the business of winning, if you're in the business of trying to obtain championships, well, you got to learn where to draw the line. It's just really unfortunate. It really is, because I feel bad for the city of Houston. I feel bad for us who have been here since day one. Like since day one, who've endured it all. Because it's like we've gone back to we've gone back to expansion team status. And I know there's no incentive to trade Deshaun. You're absolutely right. There was no incentive to trade DeAndre Hopkins either, right? But it happened. So again, all Deshaun has to do to get traded is go get I'm not condoning this, I don't care about outside lifestyle. Go get old gal pregnant. Don't get married. They'll get rid of him. That's all it's going to take. Because obviously those things matter more to this organization than what takes place on the field. Again, if you guys like Eric Murray and the Sharice Wrights of the world and the Philip Gaines of the world, look forward to that. Because there's going to be a lot more of that. Because what free agent is going to willingly want to come to Houston? There's no point in even looking at free agents. There's no point in even talking about it. You should be solely focused on the draft, and we know how that goes. We're going to see what Nick Caserio is really made of. Again, the Texans entrenched themselves with these guys, more of that old quote-unquote Patriots way that we wanted to get away from. And, Deshaun's not with it, and I don't blame him. It hasn't worked. Didn't work during the Bill O'Brien tenure. And it's not going to work now. And again, Deshaun is not about the business of, hey, let me continue to waste my career. Let me continue to put up stats, put up some of the greatest highlights you've ever seen on a football field, playing with dudes that they picked up from the YMCA and falling short, being let down consistently by defense. It has been organizational issues. People try to blame the players. It's not the players. Even with the scrubs that the Texans have had, they were in games. Slightly better coaching may have had a better outcome. But I don't blame the guy. When he came here, everybody loved the fact that he said, hey, how many does Tom Brady got? You got 6 or so? I want to win 6. He's not going to do that with the Texans. Not with this organization. Not with them putting, the priorities that they have first. It's just not going to happen. So I'm not sure where Winks led to, but I definitely want to get his thoughts, get his views, and get his reaction on it. But
he said he had a dip.
Oh, he said he had a dip? Okay, I didn't know he had a slide. All right. But yeah, we're back to the basics. So like at this point, and I know it's hard being a Texans fan. I know some people say, "Hey, jump ship," and I'm really in limbo. Honestly, me personally, I'm in limbo because honestly, I want to say fuck it. Like fuck the Texans. Don't give a shit because I see where this organization is going, and I know, like I say, I do it for the city, but these motherfuckers ain't the city. The fucking Texans are a corporate cookie cutter fucking team that you can pick them up and drop them anywhere. It's gonna be the same shit. There's nothing Houston about the Texans. The Roughnecks came in and in less than a season embodied the city of Houston. You know, the fan base got behind them. And again, the real reason, like I said, I'm in limbo. If it was just me, if there was no sauce, I'd be like, fuck them, I'm not watching this shit anymore. But, like I say, the sauce is for the people, and it's just like, I got to figure something out here. So, like I say, we're just in a position where it's real difficult to make a decision here. But we'll be talking to the Discord more about it and everything like that. But what I want to talk about is kind of go back to the reason of why, and Braylon kind of touched on this a little bit. It's those fans that are going to stick by this fan base no matter what. It's the brand, not the name on the back of the jersey. And I've seen a lot of people in the comments, a few people in the comments saying that. Do you realize without that name, Watson, on the back of a jersey, this team would have been over. Over, okay? Not the Texans, not anything that they did to benefit him. Because they're burning the brand to the ground. Cal McNair is burning the brand to the ground. You guys clamor for these interviews and these things. And we sit back and we've been telling you, we're negative. We're negative as shit. And unfortunately, a lot of the negativity that we have espoused has come true. And that's not what we wanted. Because we tell you all the time, we want to be. I would have woke up and been happy as shit to see Deshaun say, I'm all in. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's get it. And I'm like, hey, you know what? I have to do a Crow video when I come back. I'd love to be doing that. But instead, this is the sauce that's here. I don't know. I really don't have a explanation. It's baffling, like how bad this organization is ran. And we had our issues when Bob was here, and the inmates comment was a thing, but it was never to the point now where as soon as Cal has been given the reins, I don't know where Janice is. They may have her in the old folks' home hidden somewhere. It's progressively gotten worse. And then this guy pops up and says, oh, trust us, trust the process, trust the okay, well, we're going to go get the oldest, I won't say least experienced. He's been around for a long time, but he's ever held a real position of responsibility. But let's kind of touch on that. I know some of you guys are jumping ship. I want to know your thoughts on Culley, because that was going to be the video today that we were going to do until this fucking news came up now. So just kind of throwing it around. We'll kind of just do it as a free-for-all, whoever wants to speak on it. Your thoughts on Carlton Culley? I mean, David Culley or whatever his name. I don't fucking know. Exactly.
I mean, I feel like that silence basically says
exactly.
It up right there.
Yeah, that's it right there.
I mean, I said it before, man. I have zero knowledge of this guy. I looked at his resume, and it seems like wherever he was, it wasn't necessarily like in the prime years of those teams. At least in a good year of those teams. He's never been an offensive coordinator. So, I mean, he's never made any upward movements. He's mainly been doing lateral moves. I mean, he's got Tyreek Hill's stamp of approval. I don't know if you guys want to take that for anything. This was a completely like left field move. I mean, aside from everyone just kind of stating for what it is, it's just the Texans like, hey, look, we hired a black guy. Is literally what it is. There's nothing else to say about this guy. I mean, I don't know anything about him. I mean, I don't know if Braylon and Ray know anything about him, but it doesn't seem like he has a good track record. And I mean, right now, I guess you could say his saving grace right now is maybe the possibility of the staff that he's going to have. Apparently, Lovie Smith could be the DC. Enticing as that is, I mean, he hasn't necessarily been in the positives as of lately, but there's just so much up in the air that I don't. There's nothing for me to say something great about this guy.
Yeah, it's kind of a.
Go ahead, Brandon.
What the fuck is there about David Culley? It's the fucking question. What is there, bro? Like, okay. So not to disrespect the man. It's not his fault. He had the opportunity to become a head coach, which is hard to become. It's hard to ever just say, hey, I was a head coach of an NFL team. I can't discredit them. I can't disrespect the man because he said, hey, I'm going to take on. I will say it took him a lot of balls to accept this job because he knew the fuck was happening. If you're interviewing, you're in the building, you know the energy. You know what you was accepting. All the rumors, all the reports said, hey, you're accepting a shit fire. But I don't, what the fuck is there to say? Like, you can't say anything, bro. You can't say nothing. There's nothing you can say. What the fuck? Right, you can go. God damn, ain't shit to say.
This guy wasn't even a blip on the radar.
Right.
I'm just talking about that.
Like, I've never heard of this fool. We had to look his shit up on Discord last night just to figure out who the fuck he is. Like, let me get this straight. You've been in the league 16 years, and you ain't been an OC? That's suspect. Let me get this straight. You were a receivers coach for the Chiefs, so you basically wasted the career of Bo. Or what was it? But he was a good receiver, but he never got a chance at KC. I don't know if that's the style of the coach. I don't know. Maybe I'm just reaching. I don't. Maybe I'm reaching. I'm reaching. But at this point, I don't know this fucking guy. I don't know what he brings. I have no clue. If I get approval from certain players, I take that with a grain of salt right now. I mean, yeah, no one wants to bash the man because, like Braylon said, hey, if anyone offer me a head coaching job, I fucking up and go too. Don't know who the fuck I am. Well, tough shit, you're gonna know quick. But there's no. It's just like the Nicky Scissors shit. It's out of left field. When we were talking about possible GMs, we thought that he may be in the conversation, but there was no real consensus that he was in it, right? And then Nick came out of left field, and all of a sudden he's fucking there. He's GM. What the fuck? Now this guy comes out of nowhere.
Don't forget, Ray, that the committee that they hired, the search committee, didn't even recommend Nick Caserio.
Exactly. So it's just like you cannot honestly sit there as a Texans fan and say that Jack Easterby does not have any feet on any of this. You don't. It's got his bald, cue ball looking head, fucking pedophile looking motherfucker stamp all over it. And I'm channeling my inner Tinny right now. I am fucking so sick of this good boy mentality. Last time I checked, football, people who are dogs tend to do a little bit better than people who are real good, who are Christian, I guess, or however you want to put it, God-fearing man, whatever the hell you want to say. I don't want someone who's going to walk by me and throw holy water on me as he's trying to tackle me. Like, I don't want someone to have a crucifix in the helmet and come up, power Christ compels you because you're too crazy. Like, I don't need that shit. That's not this goes back to what I was saying last night before the Discord popped off. I am so sick of the politics of football. I thought in my lifetime I'd never say that. This was all political. It don't matter. I've tried to ignore it. I've tried to look the other fucking way. I'm like, man, there's no way. I mean, there's no way. No. There is a way. If it's the Texans, there's a fucking way. And this guy represents the entirety of that process. Trust the process. There is no fucking process. The process is, if you don't bend a knee to the almighty upstairs, I don't want you on this fucking franchise. It's that simple. I'm sorry. That's just the reality of it. And I don't have a problem with what they believe. I have a problem with them trying to mesh the business aspect with their faith with a fucking game of football. Yeah. That doesn't mesh on many levels. If you and I'm not going to go on a tangent about how it doesn't mesh, but it doesn't mesh. Like, if you're wanting to, like, here's my thought. Here's what I'm thinking, and I was just thinking about this when Hector was talking. You know what they want? They want a Russell Wilson.
Yes. Exactly.
God-fearing man, good guy, good character guy.
Hey, I ain't gonna let you.
Let him talk.
Yeah, no, that's what they want. They want a Russell Wilson type. Period. I don't care that, but that's the mentality. They want someone who is more like that, and Deshaun doesn't quite fit that, even though he hasn't really done anything to indicate he's not like that to be himself. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's no logic in this. No logic in it whatsoever. It's all fucking fallacy. It's all bullshit. Like, you can't even possibly fathom from a fan of another team, why would you guys even remotely entertain this shit? Why? Because we're fucking stupid. Because we're the fucking Texans. That's exactly why. Because they're mixing a lot of fucking shit that shouldn't be mixed. This is a football program for a city that loves its football. And they don't get it. They don't get it. And they never will. They never will. So what Honcho is, to echo what Honcho is saying, so we're at a crossover because the sauce and a lot of our individual channels before we even came to sauce was about like-minded fans of the city and wanting a team to represent that. Right? And we don't have that. We don't have that. So now we're at a quandary as content creators. Do we still do it even though we're just definitely pretty much jumping off ship? Or do we stay there for the fans who have been here supporting us this whole time? So it's a very, you're stuck in the middle, and it's got to go one way or another. So if you're asking me if there's any way this guy can salvage that shit to bring it back to that question, I don't know, because I don't know anything about him. Yeah, and I'll do just like I did with Bill O'Brien, just like I did with Kubiak, just like I did with Rick Smith, just like I did with everyone else. I'll give him some rope. And until he hangs me with that shit, we'll see what happens. But I find it hard to believe that someone who's never been a fucking OC will have the chops to be a head coach. I don't know how that works. I've never heard of someone who's never been an offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator get a head coaching position. If you have a chat, let me know. But I'm off the top of my head, I can't think of fucking one. Which makes us unprecedented. It's just ridiculous. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna try to figure it out. And the truth of the matter is, guys, we're not them. It don't affect our bottom line. It affects their bottom line, and that is the bottom line. That's all. It's all money and politics, man. It's no longer the game of fucking football. Yeah. It isn't. I'm sorry.
And again, as long as you have those diehards who just refuse to accept reality, they don't care.
I mean, at the end of it all, man, nice guys finish last. And that's what this team wants.
It's a very true statement, unfortunately.
And I've seen a lot of people mention Tomlin, in his situation. But how many guys have had success coming from...
But Tomlin was also really young.
Exactly. At the age of 65, it's pretty clear who you are. It's different. I'd almost, at this point, would have probably rather them say... We're going to give Tim Kelly a head coaching position, this guy. It's who is he? What is he? At least Tim Kelly's been an OC for 2 years, technically, however you want to look at it. But...
You can throw an asterisk on that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And so it's just like, that's the thing. Like, I get it, and I get it. Up with hope, down with dope. It's just, this team makes you extremely frustrated. And what you guys got to realize, we're giving you... an extremely clean version here on YouTube. Had you been in the Discord last night, you probably would have gotten some of the most passionate responses, to say the least. For those of you who are in the conversation, we will jump in there shortly. But I don't know, people ask about the sauce line. Probably not going to open it right now. Probably, I'm not 100% sure. Still going to try to do a stream later. And if we do that, then we'll see something about the line. But I know there's a lot y'all want to say. And again, if you're in the Discord, we'll slide in there. And again, like I say, if y'all don't know what that is, it's where we all get live and direct. And if you are a part of Sauce Nation, you can. I mean, we chop it up directly. I mean, you speaking, you're talking just like we're talking, just like we're talking around. But man, it's fucking crazy, man. It's fucking crazy.
Hey, so shout out to my man Parrish for saying this, and he is in the chat for you. Right?
Already.
He said they hired Culley like he was a Make-A-Wish kid, never had ever seen anything like this. They hired this man like a fucking Make-A-Wish kid. That shit is so
That's
fucking true.
fucking fucked up, but it's funny.
That's fucked
I
up,
just want to
dog.
know, what is this interview process where they were really impressed by David Culley or Culley or whatever the fuck his name? How you
They
pronounce it?
played, jerked each other off with holy water. That's what happened.
Man, this at the end of it all, this came like, you know, we said this all the way back, Honcho, when Cal took over, and we said that Cal does not know football.
Correct.
He needs a football guy to talk to him and explain to him this, and he chose a chaplain to be his football guy. Don't know what he knows about football. I seriously do not know what Jack Easterby is, what he does, or anything like that. What do I know about chaplains as far as in my military career? They're kind of that weird guy that just stands there and stares at you weirdly, and you kind of freak out, so you walk away from them. From my experience with chaplains. And, yeah, I have no idea how this guy became his football guy. I don't know what he whispered into his ear. I don't know what. Somehow this guy became his football guy, and this is what is happening now that he took this guy. He chose, let's face it, Cal McNair chose Jack Easterby over the franchise.
Oh, it makes me so mad. Oh, I can't fucking stand it.
You know, this is what we'll do, because we're gonna get ready to wind it down here. And I know y'all been asking what's been going on. Look, towards the end of the season, I saw the writing on the wall, so I had to, you know, take care of some things. So the sauce was on a bit of a hiatus, and definitely wanted to come back and just, you know, really do things in a different manner. But boy, it's gonna be different, all right. The line is not open, but you know, we got a little special thing. Dizzle, hit me on my main line. You know the digits, and I'll put you directly on the mic and let you share your thoughts. Say you need a minute, I got a minute for you, and we'll get ready to wind it up after that, and then we'll slide into the Discord if y'all want to continue talking. You know, and then I'm gonna probably get on the road and do some of my shenanigans and nonsense. For those of you who are interested in the Discord, when you do open
Can we
back
focus
up,
on the best team in this city, the Dash?
Oh yes, the Dash. The Dash is yeah, my dad figured give me some Dash gear.
They coming. They coming. They're getting stronger too. They're getting stronger.
Already?
Right.
Theoretical. Appreciate the love. And like I say, man, it's very, very upsetting. It's very frustrating at this point. And
All those in the Discord, Honcho, real quick. Those hypothetical trade scenarios. Here we go.
Yeah.
What would you take for Deshaun Watson?
Yeah.
Let it begin.
Yeah. I know the Discord about to be on fire because it was crazy last night. And shit, even some of the nights previous too. But man.
It's been on fire for the past month, though.
Man.
For the past month, it really been on fire.
Yeah. Matter of fact, because there's a couple of folks. No, I don't want to hear you. Don't judge me about my ringtone, okay? I don't want to hear it.
That bullshit ass Samsung.
Man, shut you, with your weak ass iPhone. All right, Jay Dizzle, you on the speaker, man? Let it out.
Oh, welcome, Texans fans. This is your franchise. How y'all feel about them now? Are y'all loving it? I don't think so. I'm out. Wherever default go, I go. Straight up. So, I'll leave all the rest of you motherfuckers to y'all misery. Cause look here, man. I cannot sit up here and promote and support a franchise that has zero integrity. As a man, I can't do it. I just cannot. I'm sorry. I can't fuck with nobody like that. I excommunicate them kind of people out of my life. So guess what? Texans, I bid y'all do. The rest of y'all that want to stay, hey, I salute to you. You can just ride the ship all the way down to the bottom if you want to. I've been on the life raft for a few years now. I just been waiting on the last part of the ship to break and collapse. So, good luck. Have fun. Trill out.
Man, appreciate the call, Trill. On that note, broski. Whew. It's tough, bro. But let me see. Jabraylin say Agents Out of Touch said he used to be disliked by every team in the league except the Texans. It's like talking to an abused girl. Oh man, we're an abused girlfriend as fans. The Texans have beaten us for years. You know, we think they love us, but they've been beating us for years. We just now realize that we need to seek help. We need to get out to a shelter. Here's the deal. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show some love because I know I said that the Discord is closed, and those who've been asking, yeah, it's like it's a monthly thing. It's $5 a month to get into it, but it's kind of closed. We got a lot of people in there, but I'm gonna show some love because the sauce has been gone for so long. If you showed some super chat love today, send me an email at saucesports@gmail.com, and I'm gonna plug you in. I'll plug you in with the Discord link. And I'll let y'all in because, like I said, towards well, it's almost the end of the month. I'm gonna be revamping some stuff in the Discord too. But if y'all want to get in on today's conversation, if you send some love, man, yeah, and then yeah, shout out to UC. Yeah, yeah. So if you showed some love today on the super chat, just hit me, like say saucesports@gmail.com. And, you know, if you got a Discord or whatever, I'll shoot you the link. Don't share the link with anybody else because, like I say, we try to keep the conversation controlled. But I'm going to show some love to y'all who showed some love now that the sauces came back. And Luke, shout out to me because, Luke, you've been showing love and support for a while. I don't know if you're in the Discord. And so I'm going to make sure you get in there, too. Luke been holding down the sauce for quite some time. For not being. Oh, Rio Ty, you burned down the Discord. I love it though. Rio in the Discord is look. Yeah, if you are not in, here's my thing. If you're not in the Discord, it's hands down the best shit shaking when it comes to Texans talking the city. There is nothing fucking with it. And I'm not saying that just because, it's all sport. It's y'all that are in the Discord and the exchanges and just even when it deviates to other stuff that may not always be 100% football related, it's the best shit shaking. Like, there's nothing fucking with it, dog. So at all. Shut the fuck up, Sneaks. Get your bitch ass out of here. We got a moderator in here. Somebody slide Sneaks out of there. Oh, my fault. Oh, goddamn, I had to think on mute from the J Dizzle call. My bad. You want to repeat that for Rio, Ray?
Oh wow.
Yeah, I said, Rio, I know you couldn't see my face yesterday, so I'll do it now. I was just fucking with you when I was meeting with you yesterday. It was funny as shit. But goddamn, sometimes just gotta mute a motherfucker. But I love you, man. I got nothing but love for you, so don't get crazy. I live right down the street. So
just send him a link.
Austin.
Already. Well, that's a bet. And All right, there we go. We good on that. Who is that? This motherfucker here. Again, and then here's my deal, right? And I know everybody. I'm gonna end it on this note. Just get out of here because I'm not playing any more games too. A lot of the bullshit trolling and shit, like a lot of the nonsense I used to kind of let slide. We cut a lot of that bullshit out because it's about having a better conversation in the sauce wherever we go from here.
Fair quarterback.
Yeah, but here's my thing. Like, if you have put this organization on your shoulders like Deshaun has, and they've literally done everything they possibly could to not help you out, period. I know some of y'all thought Bill was the guy. I know some of y'all were, the hot move was legit. Somehow, I don't know, y'all convinced yourselves that shit made sense. And again, we'll get a little bit deeper in the discussion. Omar, appreciate the love. And shout out, I missed Midnight Sensei, appreciate the love. Again, make sure y'all saucesports@gmail. And if your email's different than your screen name, make sure you put your screen name in there so that I can verify it. I know some of y'all just gonna try to sit in the shit anyway, even though y'all ain't show no love. But we're gonna hop out of here. I'm gonna check my emails like in 5 minutes, and I'll send y'all the link if you show some super chat love. We'll be in the Discord right now. But again, if you've done everything that, like I said, with Deshaun that has happened to him, and the organizations continue to trend in the wrong direction, like the entire NFL, even your opponents are telling you, hey, idiots, get this guy. He's pretty good. and you still trend away from that, I don't blame Deshaun at all. Even though it goes against my best interest, I know that when he jumps ship, a lot of people are going to abandon, our channels and things like that because it is what it is. The Texans aren't going to win very much over the next couple of years. It is what it is, and when they don't win, nobody watches. But there's a point, like Jay Dizzle said, there's a level of integrity, and honestly, apart from the fact that they have Houston in front of their name, there's nothing else that I'm on par with this Houston Texans organization, from the coaching staff up to the front office. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's not about, you've had more character issues in that front office than you've ever had on the field. So with that being said, guys, y'all want to shout out anything before we slide out of here? And like I said, we'll be live in Discord right after.
Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Obviously, you guys wanted us to bring the sauce back. Well, here it is. Wish it was under better circumstances, but it's not. Man. Also, want to thank everybody that actually has listened to the podcast that I created. Insert name FC. Actually, I've been doing pretty well, and so thanks for everybody that has given it the time to listen to it. New episode is dropping today. I actually got to interview a former U.S. men's national team soccer player. So there's that.
Good shit.
Yeah. Thanks for everybody that's been in the Discord chat, holding it down with us. Shit, that whole been on fire. Thanks to all of y'all for waiting patiently. We know it's just been a lot of stuff, and I hate that it was this occasion that we came back on. We was hoping it was gonna be good news, but god damn it, ain't nothing good about this franchise. So this is what we get. God damn it. Thanks for all of y'all holding it down. But see y'all later.
Yep, you guys, we're passionate about this team, and so when something like this happens, we're not surprised, but we're still just in utter awe of the stupidity that it is. There is an old quote out there that says, "You know what? Be loyal even to a fault." Keep that in mind. Sometimes you just got to put the shit back, step away. Kind of like I did. Just kind of hope everything pans out, which it did. So, but we thank you guys for hanging in there, man. I know you guys have been craving sauce with all this shit going on, but to be kind of frank with you, it would have been repetitive shit. We've been saying shit over and over again, and you guys don't. As a viewer, I would assume you'd want more. So. As far as who's jumping ship and who's not, that's going to have to be a question for that only time is going to tell. In all honesty, you're going to know real quick who is going to remain a Texans fan and not. No. This is a humongous blow to a franchise that I've been doing videos on long before we started. So, it's very difficult. Very difficult for me. I'm not a quitter, but at the same time, I can only get punched in the face so many times before I punch back. But we love you guys, and we thank you for coming. And we hope that you come to the Discord, because I promise you, it'll be the best $5 you ever spent. Or if you got the link today, trust me, you will not regret it. This shit is fire. It's funny, and it's not always football. Just for the record, it's barbecue spaghetti, trade hypothetical. Who's your all-time team? Like, there's all kinds of damn talks. So you're missing out if you. I got to be honest. So, but we love you guys. We hope you stick around. If you don't, trust me, especially this channel, we get it. We fucking get it. Okay. So that's all I got.
Already. Again, shout out to the round. Shout out to everybody who couldn't make it. Already, Alec, I got you. And so here's my deal, bro. It's just like I say, it's tough, and imagine the sauce. Imagine the sauce. Let me get to write down everything. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to Heat. Shout out to Big B. Shout out to Go DJ. Shout out to Omar. Shout out to Theoretical Filmicist. But imagine fucking the sauce. One, being a part of the round table and having almost 24/7 access to it. And then take the sauce, take your favorite sauce streams, and amplify that by 10. That's, I mean, it's craziness, man. So shout out to everybody. We're gonna call it a wrap, man. Like I said, we got some shit to do, but we'll be in there. I'm sure you'll probably catch Wink in there. I'm sure Spitz will be in there when you on break at work. So if you want to catch those thoughts, catch their opinions, like I said, we all in the mix, man. So it really goes down in there. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody I may have missed, man. You know it's nothing but love, Sauce Nation. We ain't gonna let y'all down. We just got to figure out where we go from here, man. We ain't gonna do you like the Texans.
One more thing, Honcho, about the Discord, guys. If y'all ever want to hear some unique Honcho shit, you have to get on the Discord. There's some shit that is on there that can be made into a fucking. That shit is funny. I'm telling you that you've never heard Honcho like you hear him in the Discord. I'll tell you that. You ain't even if you've done the Den. This is better than the Den.
Yeah.
I'll look at that. I'm done.
Yes. On many levels, the good and the bad.
Either you send some super chat love right now, or you join the Patreon, or you become a member of the YouTube channel.
Yeah. And with that being said, man, we chugging up a deuce, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Like I said, it's a tough situation. We're gonna figure this shit out, man. But Sauce Nation, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Most of all, y'all stay saucy, man. We out.